What up, y'all? Back at it again with the Legend Run. I don't even know what part of the Legend Run this is, but we're back at it. I took a quick break because the class sets came out, and I wanted to really get a good idea of how good those cards were and how much they would impact the metagame before I just started hammering home. I figured I would probably come back to Bubble Paladin since I'd been playing that and doing okay so far, but I like this Companion Hunter deck so much, I'm going to just keep running this. I did decently with it. I think I went 2-1 twice, or 3-1 the first time, something like that. Yeah, 3-1, then 2-1. The power level is very clear, very clearly there. Confront the Tol'vir gives you insane value because you can recast Tame Pet and other cards that give you more value, like Sands of Time. It doesn't feel like the one-sided face hunter that uses Confront the Tol'vir, where you're like, okay, let's just play everything we've got and see if we can get there. Feels much more elegant than that. A lot of play to this deck. I love having Genn in this also because it gives you a little bit of a way to kind of finish off the game if, for whatever reason, the companions aren't getting there all the way. But for the most part, seems really solid, and I've loved all the games I've played. So let's get into this Legend Run and see how far we can get. Alright, Druid is interesting. Feeling pretty good against Druid. I think I have a good shot. And I'm starting here from Diamond 6. Got a little bit farther ahead with those class set games that I was talking about earlier, so let's see if we can push through the higher Diamond ranks here. This seems like a great hand, honestly. Yeah, there's a lot of value here. I mean, recasting Tame Pet with Confront the Tol'vir is very powerful by itself, and then just getting some added value with Wound Prey and Sands of Time seems good.
Who are you?
I guess let's just get the aggression going first. I don't think it's going to make a difference to play Tame Pet on turn 1 or turn 2, so might as well get a minion out there that they either have to attack or take a damage from. Sure. I mean, who knows if they had anything to do this turn anyway, but... cool. 4-mana 7/7, Rallier, very nice. So I could go next turn, coin, Spiritspeaker, get the 4-mana 7/7. That's a turn 3 7/7 and a 2/2 on board. Seems pretty solid. And then I confront the Tol'vir afterwards. I think that's good.
What are you waiting for?
I don't think I want any of these. Sure.
Feed my children.
That is a solid turn for them.
Come to me, friends.
Oh wow, Wicker Fang is pretty nuts. Well, thankfully we can get it done though.
Welcome to the world.
Someone call for
Sure, sure. Forest gift or something? Ah. Yeah, Wickerfang can be pretty crazy, so I'm glad we were able to answer that right away. Otherwise, this just gets so out of hand. I'm a little surprised by that play. I feel like they should have attacked with their hero to my 7-1, because then they would have had 4 2/4s, or 2 2/3s and 2 2/4s, or whatever, this turn. So very interesting. Well, we got Torch off of Raptor-Nest, which is crazy, because now I can do this. This. Hopefully the Wound Prey will hit something and then Torch will hit it. Ah, it's playing Torch first. Alright, can't win them all.
Welcome to the world.
Yeah, that and then Torch after would have been awesome, but what are you gonna do? We can still play this, it's fine. Or you know what? I actually think Torch on one of these guys is probably more useful, because these will continue to grow. Yeah, like, this is good card advantage. This is something that Hunter generally doesn't have access to, is this type of card advantage. So with Sansa Time, Tame Pet drawing a card, tracking, and then being able to confront the Tol'vir and replay those things, really good card advantage. I am smitten with this deck. It's crazy. Yeah, I said smitten. Get over it. I can't believe how good this deck is. And the versatility of it is very surprising as well, because, you know, like the Sisters are pretty awesome for a little bit of extra versatility. It kind of fills some of the gaps in what the deck can do. Another Tame Pet.
Come to me, friends.
Alright, that works out fine. Yeah, I'm starting to think that Druid is just not very good in this format anymore. It's just too slow, and although there are some very good sources of card advantage in Druid, the threats, I think, are so dry. Like Wickerfang, great card, but if you answer it, we end up in a situation like this. What else is there? Marithra, Mike Tyson's favorite card. Marithra, I mean, cool, but you have to play a bunch of stuff, then play Marithra, then get the dragons, then play the it's too slow. Underking, sure, it's fine, but what is it, 7 mana for a 6/6 rush? And sure, it can give you some armor, but I feel like a lot of stuff in Druid just kind of delays the inevitable. I've really come full circle on Druid at the moment, because I feel like Druid had a really good, like, week of play, but either the metagame adapted to it, or it just wasn't as good as we thought, and we overhyped it, I guess. Kind of hard to say. So this will take me to 8, and then summon a guy, which I think is great. This is 1 damage left. Yeah, we're just gonna do this. Asphyxiodon is great. Perennial Serpent also great. Let's do this because it won't have to attack anything. We'll just deal 5 damage. Sure. But yeah, this is pretty crazy when you look at this board state. You're like, they have this many cards, I've got this many cards, and the amount of things I can do with this hand is just crazy. Like, Broll is awesome, by the way. Because Broll might let me just flood this board with more Asphyxiodons or whatever else I've got. Serpent. Yeah, this is a really good set of 8s. I'm kind of tempted to leave it there instead of go for 9s with the Elekk.
Feed my children.
Whew. Okay, that's pretty good. Yeah, I think we just call the wild here. We can do a lot of different things, but I think that's the most reasonable thing to do. Like, this could give me... Actually, I can do that for 2 animal companions. That's probably fine, actually. Let's do that. Because that gives me the ability to do this, and then Call of the Wild can get 4 guys instead of 3. Nice. Excellent. I have also seen some versions of this deck that play Nightmare Lord, because obviously that allows you to tutor up some of the problematic cards. Like Talya here, I think is very good, but it's got to be right time and place. I think because of how aggressive this format is, you have to be able to just sneak it in there and not lose momentum or get, you know, smashed back on counterattacks. Because the thing is, when you think about 5-drops in this format, you know, you think about this and you're like, oh, this is insane. But you also think about the other 5-drops, like the big one, Nosdormu, Bronze Aspect. I mean, end of the turn, you're just getting huge advantage off of him. Whereas this, you're not getting the advantage until you can play something that summons an animal companion. So you have to be able to kind of balance those power levels out in a way that's reasonable for your strategy. Okay, we're summoning more animal companions here. Wildwood Circle, pretty crazy. I think we're just going to take this because it can get me another spell. Yeah, this is awesome. Yeah, look at this. Just insane value. No, we don't have to do that because that'll deal 5 damage, so let's just smack them.
Go forth on swift wings.
Okay. Into Fire Rock. They're really reaching here. Nice. Fire Rock with lifesteal. It's pretty relevant.
I remember this place well. The time calls for action.
I was just gonna say, I hope they got Fire Plume Ridge so they could really get some value next turn to be able to save themselves, but... Ay, ay, ay. Alright. Whoo! Into roam free, that's nuts. Yeah, we're already at 8, so guess let's see what the 10s have. Omen it is. Yeah, I think these are the most common ones. I guess we just get Omen? How do we not?
Strike with fury. What are you waiting for?
Let's smack that. Get rid of that.
Sisters, my will shall lead us to victory!
My life total's a little lower than I'd like, but I think we're doing okay. Yeah, they're gonna need some good stuff here. Yeah, this has kind of been my experience with Druid. Is it seems like they're delaying the inevitable. I could be wrong. For all I know, they could overtake this game because I am at a low enough life total. It is very possible, but I have a hard time believing it based on the power level of what I'm doing. Yeah, let's just get 3 things. This is just ridiculous.
Strike with fury. Strike with fury.
I guess let's see what this gives
Welcome
me.
to the world.
Sure.
Let none falter.
Yeah, not sure how they're gonna get through a Tortola. That guy is Wall City. Just one, just one big turtle. Okay. Wow, I can't believe they got Shadow Drasil off of Ungoro jungle. That's pretty good. So let's see. The only other things in my deck that summon animal companions are actual animal companion. Whew, Confront the Tol'vir. Nice. I have 22. They're at 27, so that's 24 with this. I guess let's see. This will give me a spell. I guess that's only relevant if I get something like Arcane Shot or something, but yeah, seems unlikely. Sure. Okay, we just get a bunch of torches. Cool. There's one.
Welcome to the world.
My hand is too full.
Oh wow, it goes back to 1. Okay.
Let none falter.
That's crazy. Alright, that's very relevant to know. Once you get to 10 and go above 10, it circles back to 1. That's really unfortunate. Yeah, I assume there's nothing they can do here.
I must withdraw.
And there you go. And we're up to Diamond 5 with a win streak. And now the win streak is gone. But that works. Another druid. I am totally fine with that. I think this druid deck is pretty popular, but like I said in the last game, I'm not a super big fan of it. Great hand to start with here. Yeah, it would be amazing to draw another 1-drop off of Tame Pet. Come on. Show me another Tame Pet, maybe? Come on. Ah, fine. Alright, so if they're playing Living Roots, they could be some kind of aggro druid. Yes, they are. Okay, then. That changes things a little bit. This is more helpful. That'll be great next turn. I think we're going to do this still. It's not amazing value, but getting multiple Tame Pets is awesome, especially at this early stage of the game. So we have 5/4 Rush, and you can give it Reborn. 5/2 Rush, and a 3/4. So, yeah, reasonable cards. Let's see, I'm trying to think of what they can do next turn, because Overheat could give their team +2/+2, which would be a little troubling. I think just in case they do have that, we're going to try to get rid of one guy. I don't know. Not the greatest.
Tucked in nice and warm.
Ooh, that's very relevant. Okay. Hatchery Helper works. So yeah, I've got a 5/4 Rush I can pull out here off of Spiritspeaker. I could go like attack here. Throwing this out there just feels kind of wrong, but I think getting rid of some of these guys is going to be important.
Come to me, friends. Ramkin, to me!
Yeah, had I had one additional corpse, this would have gained Reborn on that last attack, which would have been nuts. Very good value. Alright. So we got disconnected out of that last game, sadly, but who knows what could have happened there. Double Migrating Elekk could be okay here. Alright, so because I have the tracking, I'm willing to try the double Elekk, but we'll see if it works out here. I'm not sure.
The tracks lead this way. What are you waiting for?
So this could be... yeah, this could be a pretty decent hand here. Alright, so going turn 2 Coin Elekk into turn 3 Elekk, turn 4 Spiritspeaker, choosing the best option. Whoo! Plus a Tame Pet? Okay, this is a little crazy. Yeah, let's run it. Alright, we've got decent options. 3, 6, 5, 4, 5, 6. Alright. Let's upgrade again. Oh wow, we're playing against Leyline Mage. Alright, I'm very not worried now.
Come to me, friends.
Alright, I think the more aggressive we are, the better chance we have against this deck. I've played Leyline Mage a decent amount, and yeah, just point blank, I'm not impressed with it. I don't think it's very powerful. I think it's more cute than anything else. So I think that gives us a very good shot. Although 0 mana Nexus is good. Okay.
Welcome to the world.
I don't think that's going to be very good, but it's something.
Sisters, my arrows shall strike down our foes.
We hunger for vengeance.
Nice, that was lucky.
I see.
Alright, freeze it again, sure. Alright, Eternal Firebolt is pretty annoying. They are playing Volcanos. That's pretty crazy. Okay then. Discover an odd attack beast. If you play it this turn, also pick one of the others. Alright, Confront the Tol'vir gives me Tracking, Tame Pet, and Raptor-Nest Nurse.
Sisters, my will shall lead us to victory.
Job done. The tracks lead this way.
Welcome to the world.
So I think we roam free next turn. Wow, it's not telling us what happened off of Confront the Tol'vir. Very odd. Ooh, double brilliance. Pretty good for them. But yeah, being on turn 7, having 3 cards left in their hand, and me being at 26 life, not very good for them. One of their cards is Volcanos.
Job done.
Cool.
Kneel before the strength of the
Cool.
wild.
Yeah, the interesting thing about Leyline Mage, or even Burn Mage, Mage as a whole right now, is the more things you have to, the more resources you devote to your opponent's minions, the less likely you are to win, in my experience, because that's less resources to throw at their face and actually win the game. I don't think Volcanos is very good, but we'll see here. Perfect. That's exactly what I wanted to see. Does this mean these are going to go to 1, though? Eesh, that would be bad.
The tracks lead this way. What are you waiting for?
There we go. Sure. I mean, it's not ideal to miss this and miss this ability, but sure. It is a huge board presence. Not sure how they're going to get themselves out of this position. Okay, so those are fire secrets, I believe, since they both came off of Volcanos, and that only gives you fire spells. Now, one of them is 6 damage to a minion when you play it. The other one might be the infinite damage to a minion, something like that. But that's, I think, at the end of the turn.
Retake the land!
Trying to figure out if there's a way to win this right now. Just need a couple more damage. 4 damage to the enemy hero. Perfect.
What are you waiting for?
Strike with me.
We all make mistakes.
Alright, so looks like it didn't penalize me for disconnecting to the last game from the last game, so I am 2-0. I'm just gonna forget that second Druid deck even happened. But yeah, here we go. Running hot.
Tavish versus Huln.
I can only assume this is gonna be a mirror match. Here we go.
I'll make my own fortune.
So I could do this. I could do this. Tempted to do this, but I think this is correct. Yeah, as much as you want Confront the Tol'vir, you don't want to just be... You don't want just value for the sake of value off of it. It's got to be reasonable value. The only value for the sake of value you want is Tame Pet. Anytime you can Tame Pet off of Confront, that's insane. That's worth doing.
There, all better.
Okay, so that'll get them the Elekk.
No quarter for traitors.
There, all better.
Interesting. Yeah, believe it or not, I'm going to throw this out there because, ooh,
Big
that's not bad. Yeah, pretty crazy that this gave me... Oh, that's augmented porcupine. Never mind. That looked like the Elekk for a second. I was like, wait a second. We got... Nope. Never mind. Alright, we're gonna do this. Yeah, this guy's creating good value for us right now. I like that. Fire Guild, alright, pretty tame, but it works. Free stuff is free stuff. I mean, hard to argue with that.
Welcome to the world.
It has been an honor.
What? Okay then. They weren't having that, which is fine by me. So up to Diamond 4, and let's go.
Tavish versus Arthas.
For Lordaeron.
I'll make my own fortune.
Alright, so Paladin is one of the only decks that I'm vaguely concerned about playing against. Very tempted to keep Genn because that would be a 4-mana 6/5 on curve, which improves my hero power a lot. I think that's pretty reasonable. Yeah.
Welcome to the world.
Twilight Egg is not bad. Interesting choice, okay.
No quarter for traitors.
Big yawn.
Well, this is just playing like a really aggro deck right now.
I'll show you how it's done.
Okay, so they're in that class set stuff where they're trying to get their silver hand recruits bigger. I believe this is Dude Paladin.
Big yawn.
Working out nicely so far. Genn next turn will be pretty solid too.
The light dims, but we fight.
Sure.
Reporting for duty.
A little tempted to Sylvanas though.
What have we here?
Big yawn. Ugh.
Sisters, my arrows shall strike down our foes.
That allows us to be really aggressive. And then Genn next turn will play and activate while attacking again. Seems pretty good.
Reporting for duty.
Aha. Yep, I do really like this. Going Treasure Gill into Convalescence for the Divine Shield guys is pretty awesome. Let's see, Confront the Tol'vir has 5 things it would play. Don't think that's correct, so...
Our curse is our salvation.
let's just force them to be reactive.
Have faith, even in dark times.
Sure. They're gonna need some lifesteal though, because I pretty much have hero power 2 turns in a row and they're dead. Like, I don't know what else they can do.
The battle is over.
Yeah, okay. Thank you. Alright, 4-0.
Tavish versus Broll.
For Doomhammer.
I'll make my own fortune.
I'm tempted to do this. This might be correct, though. I think this is it. Okay, then. Not at all what I expected.
No quarter for traitors.
We're gonna get rid of that.
You dare stand against the wind?
I'll handle this.
I'd rather this guy take the damage than this one, so figured it was better to attack than be attacked, because your opponent will always trade in their best interest. Alright, nothing crazy there. 5-6 is decent.
The tracks lead this way.
I think... yeah, this is a tough one. The double roam free were pretty bad draws. I'm thinking maybe Spiritspeaker.
What have we here?
Yeah, I think it's better than Wound Prey. Okay, those are helpful. So Pterodax is great. The Direhorn is reasonable. Yeah, we're taking some damage. Oh, well, look at that. That's very helpful. Is that enough to save us here? It'll take out these 4. They'll have 3. That'll be 5, 6, 7 damage. So if they can find 3 damage, then they've got me. If I do this, I get Terror Dex. I gain 4 life. Take out 1 guy. I don't think that's as good.
Sisters, my arrows shall strike down.
Yeah, I was hoping to get this off the tracking a couple of turns ago. That would have been much better, but is what it is. If they find 3 damage, they got it. There it is. Okay.
Well played. You're too worth the effort. Tavish versus Garrosh.
Victory or death!
I'll make my own fortune.
I don't mind keeping hands like this. It's got light removal. Tame Pet's great for a cantrip. Sands of Time gives you some discovery power. I like this. And it just makes your Confront the Tol'virs even more powerful.
Welcome to the world.
Hey, I got you, friend.
Nice. Execute is snazzy. I like that a lot, actually. Alright, so Confront the Tol'vir could be fantastic. Especially if we get to play Execute. Yeah, this could be nutty. So we're going to get, what, Tame Pet, draw a card, Sands of Time, and then Raptor-Nest Nurse will give us a 1-cost spell after it dies. Sure. Ooh, and a tracking? Oh my lordy. This is crazy.
The tracks lead this way.
We're just gonna stack some crazy Confront the Tol'vir power. It'll cast, wow, 8 cards at this point. So I'm gonna draw, so I get a card off of tracking and Tame Pet and Sands of Time. So I get 3 cards, double Wound Prey, and then execute something. Seems good.
Quarter for traitors!
Gonna get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 minions. So yeah, this is a little unnecessary.
Tracks lead this way.
Welcome to the
Quarter
world.
for traitors!
Such value.
Hey, I got you, Chris.
Sure. Four six that damages adjacent minions is pretty solid, so I think it's assuming we get it off of this.
Big yawn.
Kneel before the strength of the wild.
Ooh, snap. Okay. Yeah, the mend. Okay, mend got in the way. Oopsie. Sometimes you misplay. Oh well. Yeah, the whole reason of attacking that minion with all of my minions was so that I had room for the animal companion. Oh well. I think we're going to be okay still, because we've got roam free potentially next turn. I could just do a bunch of... could just play a bunch of spells. 1, 2... I guess just 2. Alright. Could play this, but that seems a little iffy. Yeah, we're gonna roam free. Nice.
Unleash the beast.
There it is. Yeah, this deck has got really, really crazy power level.
Tavish versus Rallier.
Watch your back.
I'll make my own fortune.
This seems reasonable. I don't love double Sands of Time. I'm a little tempted to throw one of them away.
By petal and sword.
Imbue Rogue is interesting. You don't see that super often.
What are you waiting for?
Yeah, I think we're going to take Arcane Barrage. Now, you know what? Let's see if we can get a good Hunter spell out of this. Yeah, like a Call of the Wild? Very nice. And yeah, we're just gonna Wound Prey so that we have an extra spell for Confront the Tol'vir, obviously unnecessary.
Sisters, my arrows shall strike down our foes.
Yeah, I always go back and forth. Obviously, it's situational, but I always go back and forth on whether it's better to play Sylvanas or Vereesa first. Because giving minions in your deck +2/+2 or dealing 4 damage, each obviously can have their own merits. So it's interesting little conundrum sometimes. Yeah, we're gonna get that second tame. Nope, let's do this first.
No quarter for traitors.
And let's get another Tame Pet and a bunch of value here. Sands of Time into Lava Flow.
No quarter for traitors.
Nice.
Let none
And
survive.
cool. I think I'm going to hold this coin for turn 7 Call of the Wild into turn 8 Call of the Wild, depending on how things go. I would love to upgrade the companions a little bit more, though, first. Well, another Confront the Tol'vir is hard to argue with. Up to 6, pretty nice.
No quarter for traitors.
Ooh, and we got a roam free. That's definitely happening next turn. That's great.
No quarter for traitors.
Let none survive.
Yeah, this deck is just disgusting. It's just dirty good. Just insane. Just... I'm constantly amazed at the amount of value you can create while also being able to do like these combos and like there's good removal. Yeah, the card advantage alone I think says a lot. When Hunter has good card advantage, it's generally pretty crazy. Ooh, we can get a Meadow Strider? I kind of like that. Dracorex does take out their minions, though. And you know, we're going to go Dracorex because this is going to make them burn a card on their draw. Burn, baby, burn. Oh, come on. We burned the worst card in the deck. Yeah, getting some Meadow Striders going would be crazy work. Okay.
Metal and thorn.
Choose soon.
Looks like we've got a fight for the ages.
Yeah, definitely rewind.
Looks like we've got a fight for the ages.
Wow, Urseeton Maul? That's crazy.
Rise, and let balance come to me, friends.
This'll hurt.
See, I would like to believe that Blizzard knew how good these hunter cards were, and so they gave us a crazy. I feel like they did this on purpose, where they were like, Cataclysm comes out, Imbue Druid is ridiculous for like a week or two, and they're like, okay, let's nerf that, and then they're like, okay, now Bubble Paladin and just Paladin in general is ridiculous for like a week or two. And then they're like, okay, class set. And then they're like, okay, now Hunter is ridiculous for a couple weeks. Like, I want to believe that, but it's very obviously not true. They definitely don't have that much foresight when it comes to all this stuff, which is evidenced by how they're handling everything with nerfs and I don't know, just very interesting.
This'll hurt.
Yeah, this is just absurd.
Go forth on swift wing.
Okay, so they're going to throw everything back in my hand, sure. And then we're just going to Call of the Wild again. Two Meadow Striders on bottom. Seems good.
My hand is too full.
Let's do this so that Dracorex can take him out. Oh my goodness, I could play Ursol and have Roam Free cast as an aura. It's gonna rotate around, so it'll go to 10, and then after that, I forget how many times you have to go above 10 in order for it to go back to 1. But still, crazy stuff that's happening here. Sure. That was pretty awesome. Imbued 6 times this game.
Choose soon. I should.
Alright, 6-1. Yeah, this deck is crazy good. Let's play a couple more games and see how far I can get.
Tavish versus Rexa.
After a certain point, I'm going to start expecting a lot more mirror matches, because this deck is insane. Can't imagine that it's going to go overlooked by people. Ooh, there's Genn. Well, I can't... Dang, can't get this going until Call of the Wild is played. Oh well.
Welcome to the world.
Another one. Card that gives you a card that gives you a card. That is value. So I can get the 6/5 taunt elusive. If I tracking, I can Tame Pet, Wound Prey, tracking again. Yeah, let's do this. God, I want that Tame Pet on the confront. Ay ay ay.
Sisters, my instinct shall hunt down our enemies.
Getting an additional one next turn is going to be bonkers, so let's go that route.
No quarter for traitors!
Silver arrowheads! An excellent choice.
Whoo! Yeah, and we get an additional. This is crazy.
Come to me, friends.
Nice.
Retake the land. Welcome to the world.
Yeah, this is just insane value. How do you not play this deck? Just casually take out their entire team. Back to 30. I think they're playing pretty standard Face Hunter. Yeah, I've seen no elements of the Companion Hunter yet.
Welcome to the world. Welcome to the world.
Alright, well next turn we have roam free, and I think I am... Oh my goodness. That's just dirty. That feels mean. It feels just rude. I think it's the right play though.
What have we here?
Sisters, my arrows shall strike down our foes. Retake the land!
Astounding.
No quarter for traitors.
Alright, lethal on board. Yeah, it's hard to feel like you're gonna lose at all with this deck. Every now and then someone has a really aggressive draw, but outside of the really fast decks, it's hard to feel like you're not a step ahead of most of the metagame. Nah. Yeah, just insane value.
Well fought.
Yeah.
I concede.
Alright, 7-1. And I think, yeah. Safe to say, this deck is probably going to take me to Legend. Alright, couple more games. Another Hunter.
King Crush!
Yeah, I'm going to assume whenever I play against Hunters that they are actually Companion Hunter, not Face Hunter like the last matchup. Best possible draw, I think.
Welcome to the world.
Yeah, this format is just all Raptor-Nest Nurse. Oh my god.
Welcome to the world.
Alright, we're saving this for next turn because we can go Crystal Spine Cub, play a 1-drop, this will get pumped, and then we'll coin, play a 1-drop, and it'll get pumped again. That will be fantastic. Okay, they are Companion Hunter. There's the Tame Pet.
No quarter for traitors.
Oh wow, we can do it again with an Innervate? We deal 2 to a friendly minion. So I could deal 2 to this guy, it would be a 4-2. That's kind of funny. I almost want to do it just for the sake of ridiculousness. I do have double Confront the Tol'vir, which is already... yeah, alright. How do you not? Like, how do you not? And we're gonna follow that up with a confront. Oh my god. This just feels wrong. Like
Welcome to the world.
No quarter for traitors! Ramkin to me!
Alright, so they're upgrading their animal companions a lot faster than we are. So far I have done that 0 times. And they're at 2. Thankfully, Siphon Soul will help deal with, you know, whatever ridiculousness they may have off of an animal companion. But I do need to step that game up pretty quickly here. If I draw a 1-drop, though, it's kind of hard not to play it and then confront the Tol'vir again, but I don't know if that's... We'll see if that's actually the right call or not. Hard to tell. Okay, we are back again after technical difficulties. I've been seeing a lot of things online lately about how Hearthstone crashes, like mid-game, and the last disconnect earlier in this video, and then this one, I don't think I was penalized. Like, I don't think I lost a star for not being able to reconnect back to the game. So I get the feeling maybe there's something going on with Hearthstone, because I've been seeing a lot of complaining about that online lately. So hard to say what happened, but we are back at it again with yet another Hunter mirror match. So I like Tame Pet and Confront the Tol'vir together. Not sure if it's worth throwing this away. Vereesa is generally pretty powerful if you play her early, but I don't know that I care that much. I think this is a more smooth path to victory. Yeah, that's pretty good. Oh, so they're playing Supply Run. Very interesting. Let's do this. Supply Run is an interesting card. I think it draws you 3 minions and gives the minions in your hand either +2 or +3/+3. I forget which. Oh, well, look at Niri. We're going to rewind this. Didn't really love those options. I think we can do better with a Hunter card. Yeah! So, whew. Alright, so I think I'm going to confront the Tol'vir because that will give me 3 cards. Tame Pet will draw me a card, Sands of Time will give me 1, and then Wound Prey will make a 1/1. And then I can Niri plus double tracking the following turn. That's a lot of value. Oh my goodness. I'm not sure if this is greedy, but now I want to go Niri, Tame Pet, maybe tracking the next turn, and then confront the Tol'vir after that. That seems insane. I'm trying to figure out how greedy that actually is, Because you really got to be honest about when you're just chasing something that seems too good to be true. Yeah, we're gonna chase it. So right now we're at 4-cost minions, or 4-cost beasts. This will put them at 6. This will cast 2 more. That'll go to 8, and then roam free will put them to 10. So by turn 7, I should be able to get a 10-drop. Seems fair. Very fair and balanced. And that 10-drop is either Omen or Tortola, probably. I don't think I want Ursol. Or no, Ursol is 9, I think. Or is it 8? No, Ursol is 8, excuse me. So I forget what the other one is. Agamagon or something like that? Yeah, this is pretty good. So they're Dragon Hunters, what this looks like. That's pretty interesting. That could be problematic if they are able to put enough pressure on me here. So we got that and another one. So yeah, the value that I'm getting off of Niri and all of the Tame Pets and stuff won't matter if I'm dead. So yeah, Dragon Hunter is interesting. I do like the deck, but I'm not sure if it is better than this or not. It might be interestingly positioned to counteract some elements of this deck. But the thing is, Dragon Hunter, in my experience, is not extremely consistent. Like being able to get, like, this is a crazy turn for them to go, you know, Darkscale Broodmother into the Striker. Like, that's a very good turn for them. You don't normally have turns like that.
Welcome to the world. Sisters, my will
Ooh, okay, yeah, they're running pretty hot over there. Now their supply run is together as well, which is good, really good value for them. I don't know that I can justify the Confront the Tol'vir. I'm going to start with this and see what happens. Okay.
This way. What are you waiting for?
Sweet. So we can summon one of those next turn with Spiritspeaker. Let's do that. It's not ideal, but I don't know. This is a trade, so if they can attack with this and not lose the minion, it's probably better to keep their minions than it is to trade here. So I don't know. It just makes that a little bit more awkward, but I doubt it'll make much difference. Kind of a stretch, I guess. Whew, all right. Yeah, they've got a lot of very powerful cards happening now. Eesh, with the Earthen Roar? Alright, I'm kind of screwed here. This is a very bad position. Because even doing this, I'm going to gain some life, sure. I don't think it's safe to Mountain Bear. I think I have to Mythical Terror. And, I mean, let's pray that it doesn't attack that first.
quarter for traitors.
Alright. Good enough. It was something. Definitely buys me time, and I can do it again next turn, so that's good. Doing it again next turn, not the greatest because they have the Slither Drake, but we'll see here. These are 7s. I could go Migrating Elekk first and then see if I can get some good 8s. So, like Dracorex, I guess, isn't amazing in this position. Yeah, Mythical Terror, again, I think is probably best because it does give me some life, which will give me more more room to kind of navigate the next couple of turns.
Time is short.
There it is. All right, very good value.
Change is coming.
Ooh, and they're just going face. Good God. They're going for blood. Okay, so if I roam free, I go 9-drop beasts. And no way I can confront the Tol'vir.
Come to me, friends.
I guess I could confront the Tol'vir now? That'll be double Tame Pet, so I'll go to 9s. I still think 8s are probably better than 9s. Alright, so let's do this. Yeah, 9s are just kind of underwhelming.
No quarter for traitors.
Yeah, it would have been great to get that attack in there, but it's fine. Oh, you know, another one. No big deal. You know, totally cool. Let's see how this works. I could take Tortola. It would slow them down a decent amount. Omen would... Actually, Omen's not bad. Huh. Omen could take this out. Would kill this in the process. Tortola just seems better, though. I feel like... Yeah, we're going to Tortola.
Nature is
Yeah, the thing with this too is it's going to give me some armor, which I feel like again will give me some more room to navigate more turns. Because if I Omen, I get rid of 2 minions, but I'm still at 18, and they'd have 7 attack on board. I don't feel like that's a great place to be.
Sisters, my instinct shall hunt down.
And I can call the wild next turn, and then get Tortola, Omen, and Agamagon, or whatever the other one is. Another supply run, it looks like? Jeez. Jeez. I mean, assuming. I mean, I think this discovers any spell, so... Shoot, could be a flight maneuvers, could be anything. Not good. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. One, two, that'd be 7.
What have we here?
Well, look at that. And then we can go Wound Prey. This.
Strike with fury.
This is gonna deal 3 damage when it dies. So we're gonna do this. And this. Kaboom! We are alive and well. Look at this. This is crazy value. Yeah, we've got a whole nother one here. It's ridiculous. I don't know that they're going to be able to get through this because I'm just going to keep making them. I just have to make sure I can't play roam free because I believe that should cycle this back to 1s again, which is not what we want. Ooh, that was pretty snazzy. Look at them go. Alright, so I think I'm going to Broll and then tracking, see what happens, and then worst case we just confront the Tol'vir, I guess? That will probably, let's see, 1, 2, 3, that will put 3 minions on board, so yeah, I guess that wouldn't give me any space left over for the animal companion after the spell, so no bueno. We do just have animal companion. Oh my goodness. Alright, this is happening.
Return to the wild, my friends!
Jeez! Alright, we're just gonna kick it then. Just gonna chill. Let's see if they can get through 4 Tortolas.
Feed my children.
Now the Earth Warders return.
Sure.
Welcome to the world. Welcome to the world.
Sisters, my arrows shall strike down our foes.
Fall silent! Fall silent!
Yeah, I don't see this being a winning position for them anytime soon. Even if they can get through these minions, I'm just going to make more soon. Really hoping I can get some one-cost spells off of this as well, because that'll just make Broll even better. Because right now tracking is fine, but I would like to make a couple the turn I play this. Oh, well, that's helpful. That's a start.
Fall silent!
8, 9, 10, 11, 12. No, we just got him. Yeah, I'm like, Wade, don't just start attacking stuff. All right, 8-1. Crazy, crazy.
Versus Sir Finley.
All right, well, my only loss so far has been to Shaman. So
My own fortune.
let's hope this doesn't go the same way. Awesome.
Welcome to the world.
Yeah, I don't want to make anything a coin. I don't understand Agent of the Old Ones. It just seems like such a bad card.
That didn't go as...
I guess I could make I Know a Guy a coin.
The tracks lead this way.
I guess that gives me Genn next turn. Yeah, we'll just do that. Yeah, that's probably better than Tame Pet, Animal Companion next turn. Ah. Okay, so they've got a slow draw, it looks like. That's good for me. Alright, turn 3, 6, 5, and upgraded hero power. That's nice. Now we should be off and running. This is probably the best Agent of the Old Ones has ever been for me. Most of the time when I've had it, when I've played Rogue, it just feels bad. I'm like, why would I get rid of like a card that does something for a coin?
The sands speak.
Every now and then it's like, okay, it's cool to do something sooner, but you're still losing the value of an entire card for a coin. It just, I don't know. Feels a little weird to me. Not sure that Animal Companion would be very good here. Yeah, none of those are amazing.
The tracks lead this way.
Another Tame Pet, however. That seems great. Those are better. I like that.
You dare stand against the weak?
I'll handle this.
So I can get a 6/5 elusive taunt, but I don't get to choose. Bursting shot's not bad. 2 damage to 3 enemies, 3 of the 5 have 2 health. That's reasonable. I don't hate that, especially considering they only have 3 cards left in their hand. Nice! Very lucky. Excellent. The 4/3 is a little annoying. Obviously, that guy's a little bit of a problem, but could be worse.
Death itself draws near.
Oof.
I'll handle this.
Nice. That worked out well. And we'll be able to roam free next turn, get some 8 drops, hopefully get a Dracorex, clear that board.
I'll handle this.
Ah, that's pretty good. Well done. That was very well done. Can't be mad at it. The only 2 losses I've had are against Shaman. It's the way it goes. Alright, Shaman is very fast, and that is one of the downsides to this deck. Is it's hard to counteract aggro like that. I have seen some versions of this deck playing Arcane Shot, which you can make a case for, especially in situations like this where you just gotta get rid of some minions early on. I think you can definitely make a good case for it. The lists I saw played Arcane Shot instead of Animal Companion, which probably helps your early game, probably makes your Confront the Tol'virs a little bit better. If there's just another 1-drop card that deals damage, but I don't know. I really like this list, and I'm definitely going to keep playing it for a while. So I believe this is part 4 of the Legend run. Just went 8-2, and what does that put me at? Sitting at Diamond 3. So should be able to get to Legend pretty easily in the next, hopefully just the next part of this video. So check out the other videos on the channel, other parts of the Legend run, but also played a bunch of these class set decks with the cards that just came out to test how good they were. So if you want to see all the different cards, definitely check that out. But big thank you if you guys are following, and I'll catch you next time. Peace and love.